Today we're going to talk about a double backswing on your forehand, or backhand for that matter, basically on your ground strokes, but we'll take a look specifically on the forehand side. So why is that bad and why is that a common mistake? I'll just show you for the starters what I mean by a double backswing. A double backswing means that you see the ball, you make a kind of half of a movement, and then after the ball bounces, you take the racket back even more. So this is a common mistake when you think you're doing a unit turn and you turn your shoulders, but you don't bring your arm completely back. And then when the ball bounces, you're trying to make a bigger swing to hit the ball, and you make an additional movement with your arm. So why is that bad? The reason why you shouldn't do it is because it's really hard to time the ball if it misbounces, or if somebody hits harder, or the opposite, if they hit a slower shot, then you always have to adjust the last second. If you make a proper unit turn or a proper backswing with one movement where you bring your racket back to the end point where after you set up and you can swing, then you just decide when you start your movement with the swinging part. If you keep your arm over here and then you take your racket back additionally, you'll always be kind of late, especially if that happens right after the ball bounces. So there's two ways of doing it correctly. The first way is to bring your racket back and your shoulder turn like a full unit turn immediately and then move to the ball. Or you can go back slowly, calmly as you move to the ball. Both ways work. I would probably recommend, like if you have trouble with timing, then maybe you should start just by making a complete turn, so then you can understand when your motion has to start. And as you get that timing right, then you can make your backswing a little bit more smoother, where you just, as you move to the ball, you make it more calm. Just make sure that you're done with your backswing when before the ball bounces. That's the main idea. So when the ball actually bounces, your racket has to be all the way back, your shoulders have to be turned, and you're ready for the swing. You can make your fine adjustments with your legs, like get in balance, get in position so you can swing through your shot, but your backswing has to be ready. So again, in practice purposes, you can start just by doing a complete backswing and then try to move and time it. But in real life, like when you play a match or you play a game, it's very difficult to run with a full backswing. Like for example, if I make a full backswing first and then I start running to the ball, it feels a little bit awkward. So that's why if I make my backswing a little bit smoother, like as I run, then it becomes more natural and it's more comfortable to hit like that. So if you decide to make your backswing go back smoothly rather than just taking it back with one motion, make sure that you complete your backswing before you take your last step in preparation to hit the ball. So for example, it will look something like this. So if I'm running to the ball, I would have to complete my backswing and then I take my last step and then I hit the ball. So every time, if you can complete your backswing before you take the final step, before hitting the ball, that means that your backswing is done on time. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.